Hey yogis, thank you for joining me today. This is just a quick practice to get some mobility through the body and just have a little fun. We're going to experiment with a block today. So if you have a block, go ahead and grab it. You could also use a book if that's what you've got nearby. That would also work. But I think it's important to play with props in ways that you wouldn't normally think of. So just have fun with this. Just experiment, do whatever feels good for you with it. I think it's good to just be familiar with them before you get into class and you don't know what to do with that block. So anyway, we're going to start on a seated position. You can start on your knees or crisscross. If you are on your knees, it can help to place the block under the hips and just create a little space in there. So you can bring the palms to the lap and just settle the gaze in front of you or close the eyes down if that feels okay. Just connect in with the body. Just noticing how you're feeling today. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Let the shoulders settle. Roll them down and back. And just settle in here for just a moment. Good. If the eyes are closed, you can allow them to flicker open. You're going to inhale, bring the arms overhead. And exhale, land the right palm on the mat. Lean over to the right. Stretch to the left side body. Big stretch through this side here. Inhale back through center and go the opposite way. Stretching through the right side body. Inhale, come back through center. We're going to twist towards the right, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale back through center. We're going to twist towards the left, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. You can bring the palms together down through heart center and land them on the thighs. And then just roll over the legs here. We're going to come into our tabletop position. You can just bring the block so that it rests between the hands. The palms are going to be directly under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. And we're just going to move through a few cat-cows here. So dropping the belly, gaze towards the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale back to cow. Heart shining forward. And exhale to cat. Let's do one more of each. Inhale, cow. And exhale to cat. Good. Come back to neutral spine. Let's tuck the toes and just send the hips up and back. Coming into a downward facing dog. Just stretching through the back body here. You can drop one foot to the mat, then the other. One heel to the mat. Stretching through the calves. Just waking up the back body. If you want to come up onto both toes, drop both heels down. Maybe bend the knees, straighten them. Whatever feels good here for you. Good. And just start to walk the feet towards the hands. You're going to come all the way towards the hands because we want to take this block and we want to move it onto the medium setting. So this will be the low setting, medium setting, and high setting. So in a medium setting, we're just going to bring the palms slightly out in front. And we're going to take a little forward fold here. Using the block to help us. Maybe we can't quite reach the ground, so we could use the block on any setting. Stretching through the hamstrings. You can leave the left palm on the block. Peel the right arm open towards the ceiling. So twisting towards the right. Maybe that left knee bends. Bring the right palm back to the block and twist the opposite way. Maybe the right knee bends as you twist towards the left. Bringing the left palm back to the block. Fold forward one more time. Leave the block where it is and plant the palms on the mat, and you can just walk the feet back to a plank. Hold here for a moment, just a little core challenge. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop the knees down to our tabletop. Good. And then we're going to take the block, place it on the low setting. Place it kind of near the right palm, actually to the outside edge of the right palm. We're going to bring the right foot up and onto the block. So in our lizard pose here. So sinking the hips down, the foot is elevated on the block. Really stretching through this left hip flexor. Taking deep breaths in and out. This just allows us to get a little deeper into the hips than we normally would. Maybe a little bit different stretch than lizard on the elbows. You could come down to the elbows if you wanted to. For me, this is plenty, so I'm going to stay here. Leave the left palm where it is. Peel the right arm open, twisting towards the right for dragonfly. Bring the right palm back down to the mat and just shift the hips. Come off of that block. Bring the right knee back to the mat. Maybe move through a cat-cow here. Could feel good. And bring the spine to neutral. Let's transfer the block over to the left side of the mat. We're going to do this on the opposite side. So bringing the left foot onto that block. Sinking the hips down into our lizard on the left side. Again, if you wanted to come down to the elbows, you could totally do that. Leave the right palm where it is. Let's peel the left arm open towards the sky. Just changes the angle of the stretch through the hip there. Good. Bring the left palm back down to the mat. Bring the left knee back down to our tabletop position. And then we're just going to come up onto the knees. We're going to bring the block with us. This is our best friend, so we're keeping the block with us today. Place the block on the high setting between the feet. We're going to reach back with the left hand. Bring the right hand to the sky. So it's a little bit of a twisty, dancy camel here. And then we're going to come through center and bring the right palm to the block, left hand to the sky. Gazing over our right shoulder. Come back through center. We'll go to each side 2 more times. So twisting to the left. Come back through center, twist to the right. Back through center. One more time each way, left. And through center and to the right. And through center. We're going to bring the block with us, place it in front of you on the mat. Cross the heels and roll over the feet, coming into a seated position. We're going to bring the legs wide, and we're going to use the block to help us just hold our hands out a little bit in front of us. So we're going to take a forward fold here. We're going to begin to walk the hands with our block just down front, but hinging from the pelvis, so thinking chest towards mat, not rounding our back. And we can use this block, place the hands on top of the block. Medium setting works good. For me, maybe high setting works good. Just here for some of you. Maybe low setting out, way out in front works good. I'm good here today, so just help use it as a nice prop. You could even rest your forehead on the block if you wanted. So just finding fun ways to use this prop to help support you. Let's take one more breath here. Slowly start to bring the torso up. You can use the palms to bend the knees and bring them in. We're going to bring the soles of the feet toward each other. We're going to use the block as a bit of an extender here. So you could place it on the medium setting and place it between the soles of the feet. You could place it on the low setting and place it between the soles of the feet if you wanted to even widen this. I'm going to go medium setting today. And sit up tall here in our butterfly pose. And then just start to fold forward, hinging from the pelvis, from the hips. So thinking chest towards block. Again, not really rounding our head down to the block, but chest forward. And in this position, we're just using the block to open the hips a little farther, hitting them from a little bit different angle. And just start to bring the torso back up. I'm going to remove the block from between the soles of the feet. We're going to come into boat pose, but we're going to balance the block on its low setting on the heels. So you're going to lean back on the bottom, bring the legs up, balancing the block. You can hold here behind the knees if you'd like, or arms extended. A little core challenge. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to take the block into the palms of the hands, coming into low boat with arms extended over the head. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just dropping everything down. Shift a little on my mat. Yeah, we're going to take the block, bring the knees in, soles of the feet planted on the mat. We're going to come in a bridge and use this block to help support the low back. So you could go any setting here. You could go high setting if you wanted. I'm going to go medium setting today. Just place the block under the low back, right on the hips, on the sacrum. And just resting here in the supported bridge. This feels good, opening the front of the hips. Feels really nice, especially if you sit a lot. This is really good to kind of counter a lot of sitting. And press through the feet. We're going to grab the block, slide it out from underneath the back. And we're going to take the block on the low setting, place it underneath the neck or underneath the head. Actually, let's go medium setting. underneath the back of the skull here. You can just rock the head back and forth, massaging the neck. A little neck massage for yourself. This massages the vagus nerve. It's the nerve that runs from the brain through most of the body. It is the nerve that sends signals from your gut to the brain. It's responsible for so many functions through the body and regulating the nervous system. Good. And slowly and gently take the block out from underneath the neck. If you want to use the block as a supported fish pose, you could place the block on the low setting just between the shoulder blades and bring the arms alongside the body, feet long, and rest here in Shavasana for just a few moments. Just taking deep breaths in and out. Let's take one more breath here. And then slowly just begin to come off of the block, remove it from behind the body. You can bring the torso up and come to a comfortable seated shape. Good. Let's bring the arms overhead. Big breath in. Bringing the palms together, bringing them down through heart center. Thank you for joining me today, yogis. Thank you for playing and experimenting with the block with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you.